Remember last week when I called the top 4 based on Eddie's Instagram posts? Yeah, that tea was piping hot and 100% accurate. Korea, Japan, Mongolia, and Australia made it exactly like I predicted. But here's the twist. Australia, the most hyped squad, just crashed spectacularly because they got too cocky. Did Team Korea somehow magically guess the deathmatch setup before it happened? We're diving into episodes 7 to 9, where underdogs became legends, strategies backfired, and the internet is convinced something shady went down. From 44-year-old superhumans to Mongolian wrestlers who literally fight horses. Yes, really. This breakdown has all the drama and wild theories you need. Stay until the end to find out which team is most likely rigged for the finals. And subscribe to my channel. I'm Jenny, your dating show analyst who's now obsessed with reality competition chaos. Age, sport, and why this season hits different. Let's break down what makes this top 4 fascinating. Team Japan has the wildest age range. Oldest members at 44 Itoi, Okami, and youngest at 22, Nonaka. But when you average it out, Japan is actually the oldest team. They're banking on veteran wisdom and endurance, which paid off. Team Korea skews younger but is stacked with hybrid athletes. CrossFit Amadi, Seungyeon, MMA, Donghyun, Wrestling Min Jae. Smart move since CrossFit trains for everything: strength, cardio, agility. They can adapt to any challenge. Team Mongolia went all in on combat sports: wrestling, Orkhan Bayer, judo, Adi Yasurin, MMA, Inkorgil. Why? Combat sports teach leverage, pain tolerance, and mental toughness. Exactly what totem holds and hanging challenges need. Their life experiences, mining, horse wrangling, nomadic training, give them edges gym athletes don't have. Team Australia brought pure power with Eddie Strongman, Whitaker FC, Aloni Rugby, plus versatile athletes like CrossFit, High Rock specialist Caitlin, and parkour prodigy Dom. The Australia doesn't belong in Asia discourse is spicy. Some argue it's unfair. They have massive size advantage. Eddie, 6'3", 350 pounds. Iloni, 6'5", 280 pounds, and aren't even geographically Asian. The sport bias toward combat sports and CrossFit across all teams makes sense. Those disciplines combine everything. But it explains why pure specialists like Eddie struggled sometimes. Team Japan, the 44-year-old superhuman squad. Team Japan has officially secured a spot in the next round, and the MVP of this battle was undoubtedly Yoshio Itoi. At 44 years old, retired from pro baseball in 2022, won final draft this year, he's now destroying competitors 20 years younger. In the battle ropes, he went twice in round 2 with a faster, more consistent pace than Australia's Aloni. His secret? Underhand grip on kettlebell toss activates biceps instead of shoulders, meaning less fatigue. Baseball biomechanics equals genius. With 18 seasons of pro ball, World Baseball Classic 2013 rep, and now Netflix champion under his belt, the man is built different. Another standout who can't go unmentioned is Soichi Hashimoto, the 34-year-old judo world champion, who stands at 5'9" but never slowed in hurdles against 6'+ guys. It's been noted how he looked silly headbanging during ropes, but still outworked Eddie. Judo's explosive bursts plus recovery capabilities make it perfect for interval challenges. World champion 2017, Olympic bronze 2024, multiple Grand Slams, absolute legend. Japan's strategy was high risk. Go all in on battle ropes knowing if they lost, they'd be cooked with 2 women and a swimmer in the death match. But their swimmer, who can be said to be the most handsome of this competition, analyzed stats mid-game and told them to switch Itoi to go twice in round 2. Smart coaching, while Australia just winged it. However, the totem pole controversy can't be ignored. Japan redid their challenge alone after an equipment malfunction, giving them the unfair advantage of knowing the exact time to beat. Netizens are furious, claiming that producers are hiding mistakes with editing and should have delayed for all 3 teams. It's a valid criticism, especially since Japan reportedly just let go after 2 seconds, knowing they already won the tiebreaker. Team Mongolia, horse tamers and nomadic warriors. Every time Team Mongolia competes, netizens are left shocked. Mongolia is the underdog story we needed, doubling Australia's totem hold time 41 minutes, versus 20. The MVPs? Enk Orgel 36, MMA, and Adia Shurin 25, judoka. Enk Orgel's backstory is wild. He worked as a miner, started MMA at 29 as a GSP fan, and grew up wrestling horses. It's been confirmed by Mongolian viewers that owners physically tackle wild stallions to tame them. This isn't a joke. That grip strength comes from literally grabbing 1,000-pound animals by the neck. Meanwhile, Adia Shurin outlasted all 6 teams' men in the totem challenge. As a silver medalist at Asian Championships 2024 and Olympic-level competitor, she crushed it while people doubted her for being a woman. Orkan Bayar, 27, Boke wrestling champion and team captain, is the brains of the operation, constantly dropping gems like "It's simply physics, my guy," about totem leverage. He correctly predicted the deathmatch twist and saved himself strategically. The team's "Warriors, mount up!" chant with eagle screeches is iconic. Then there's El Kagva Okir, the acrobat and Cirque du Soleil performer who's also an honored artist of Mongolia. He casually stretched for 40-plus minutes in the hanging challenge, while the Turkish guy and Japanese girl copied every move like he was opening his own class there. Since Group B hanging rules changed uncrossed legs at 39 minutes versus 2+ hours for Group A to avoid injuries or wrap faster, it makes you wonder, if Ochir had faced Mark Mugen from the Philippines, who would have won? Team Australia. Overconfidence meets reality. Australia fumbled, and it's mostly their fault. With Eddie, Whitaker, Dom, and Catalin on their roster, everyone expected a steamroll, but they got comfortable, made critical errors, and now they're in deathmatch hell. The mistake? Sending Eddie to battle ropes instead of Caitlin. Eddie's a strong man who lifts heavy once, not a cardio guy. Battle ropes need endurance, and Caitlin's a Hyrox athlete trained specifically for high-rep intervals. Even worse, they kept Eloni slowest at 170 reps per minute, going twice in round 2 instead of Whitaker, the fastest. But they lost. Japan and Mongolia outplayed them with strategy and endurance, not size, proving that Australia's inclusion showed raw power isn't enough. You need brains and humility. They brought amazing energy, Dom fanboying everyone, Eddie being a gentle giant. But cockiness ultimately cost them. Team Korea, strategy kings or producer favorites? First off, Amadi brought back that sense of reassurance, the feeling he gave us in Season 2, where it seemed like he could accomplish anything. However, when Amadi competed in the sack toss, Donghyun's facial expressions were absolutely killing it, while Sungbin showed zero emotion sitting right next to him. But while in the previous episode, Donghyun's strategy was heavily criticized, this time around, Korea's safe strategy actually worked. They saved their heavy hitters, Amadi Donghyun, Sungbin, for the deathmatch, correctly predicting the structure. Conspiracy theories are flying. It's widely believed that production tipped them off. Korea was the only team that perfectly guessed the twist, while Australia and Japan went all in. Comments are flooding in, suggesting Korea knew the deathmatch setup and saved their strongmen while Australia gambled, with editing pushing a Korea-Japan narrative. The counter-argument? Mongolia's captain also figured it out. So, was Korea just smarter? It's not that hard to guess if 3 play first, 3 play later. But Korea getting it perfectly right while Australia didn't even consider it? Sus. Adding to the favoritism claims is the sack toss controversy. The Philippines got screwed when Justin had to fetch balls from farther distances after Eddie's throws, burning way more energy over 110-plus rounds. It's been pointed out that directions should have been rotated every 20 throws, with production seemingly ignoring the Philippines' disadvantage to keep Korea in. Who's making it to the end? Japan cruised to Quest 5, Korea's safe, and Mongolia versus Australia is the deathmatch showdown. My money's on Mongolia. They've got endurance and strategy to outlast Australia's remaining members. Dom, Caitlin, Alex, but never count out the Aussies. Their women are weapons. What do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments, smash subscribe, and let's keep this going.